Dear Chartered Accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing Chartered Accountant.
Daily news and updates for 18th December 2023. The Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs has issued a cautionary directive to its field employees, highlighting the complexities arising from the recent surge in goods and service tax demand notices on Indian companies with overseas staff deputed to India. The move follows a series of litigations and industry representations stemming from these notices, which collectively amount to demands running into hundreds of crores of rupees. The cautionary directive from CBIC reflects a recognition of the intricate nature of taxability issues related to the secondment of overseas staff and aims to discourage a uniform application of the Supreme Court judgment. As the industry navigates the complexities of GST demands, the need for a nuanced examination tailored to each specific arrangement becomes paramount. The CBIC's guidance signals an awareness of the need for flexibility in addressing the diverse scenarios arising from the secondment of overseas employees. Three entities, Sharjah-based aviation company SkyOne, Africa-focused Safric Investments, and local airline SpiceJet have shown interest in acquiring bankrupt carrier Go First in an unexpected development weeks after the deadline for making proposals passed and as lenders were considering its liquidation. Shailendra Ajmera, the resolution professional managing Go First corporate insolvency resolution process, received requests from these entities for conducting due diligence of the grounded airline during the past 10 days. All of them have also sought an extension of the deadline. The committee of creditors will now meet to decide if an extension can be granted. Nearly 24 senior executives from the technology firms have joined the Big Four professional services firms Deloitte, PwC, EY and KPMG as partners in the past year amid continuing global headwinds for the technology industry. Tech firms such as Accenture, IBM and Genpact have lost talent, along with Infosys, Wipro, TCS, HCL Tech and Tech Mahindra, with some of their senior executives moving either to consulting roles as partners or senior level implementation operation roles at the top four professional services firms. The government is scheduled to introduce the Telecommunications Bill 2023 in the Lok Sabha today. As per sources, over-the-top or OTT players or apps have been removed from the definition of telecommunication services in the bill, giving huge relief to communication service providers such as WhatsApp and Telegram, which will thus remain out of scope of the telecom regulation. The government has proposed administrative allocation of spectrum for satellite services. The global mobile personal communication by satellite has been incorporated under the first schedule, wherein spectrum will be assigned administratively. The bill empowers the government to suspend or prohibit use of telecom equipment from countries or a person as may be notified in case of national security. Telecom equipment needs to be procured from trusted sources only. To protect telecom consumers, the bill proposes that prior consent should be taken for receiving certain messages such as promotional, advertising, etc.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.